Welcome to Beyond Your Radio's album for today. I'm your host and creator, Beyond Your Radio, Mark Kulagowski, and this daily video cast podcast reveals one album for you per day. And with us at Beyond Your Radio, you never know what you're going to get, genre, style. These albums are uniquely picked. They can serve as a reminder. They are an expansion of your listening palette, creating a new adventurous rabbit hole of musicianship for you to explore, appreciate, connect with. Today's album, maybe not so Beyond Your Radio. This is the Traveling Wilburys, Volume 1 by the Traveling Wilburys, who are legends Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, and Roy Orbison at the time. This was on the Warner Brothers record label, October 18th, 1988. This is folk, country, rock, rockabilly. That perfect moment, a music seismic event that happened just because Harrison, Jeff Lynne, and Tom Petty were all in Los Angeles at the same time in the studio. In fact, if you can believe it or not, this is Tom Petty's first solo record, Full Moon Fever at the time, and then Roy Orbison's final record, which it would be Jeff Lynne was working on at the time. So they all got together. Harrison was there to record a B-side single. They all went to help Harrison at Dylan's garage studio, developing Handle Me With Care, which definitely had that Harrison sensibility, no question. But what happened is it suddenly had all of them on the track, and even Bob Dylan, I think he was just there to do barbecue, and then he wound up being on the track and writing some of the stuff too. So what happens here is this single's too good. You can't do a B-side to this. So they wind up deciding to make a band and an album from it. So boom, let's record an album. And so Nelson Wilbury, which was Harrison, Otis Wilbury, that's Jeff Lynne, Lucky Wilbury is Bob Dylan, Lefty Wilbury is Roy Orbison, and Charlie T. Jr. Wilbury would be Petty. The drummer Jim Keltner, who was probably one of the best session drummers at the time, according to a lot of people. I mean, there's an argument for that, but he was Buster Sidebury, became the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1. One of the oddities of this is this album sold like 3 million copies in the United States, and only 300,000 in the U.S. or in the U.K. Well, they got UK people on this. You got a Beatle. So obviously, maybe they just don't like the rockabilly over there, and that's an understanding. Like we don't like dance rock too much over here. Kind of a enigma. Canada and Australia are the only places this album went number one. In fact, UK, I think it wound up in like 78th overall. So it's one of my favorite all-star band lineups of all time for sure. And even the follow-up record, Volume 3, I don't even know where Volume 2 went, is fabulous as well. We're on the web at beyondyourradio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, of course. Articles, videos, podcasts, it's all about music, albums, bands, and artists. Go Beyond Your Radio with us, a real music appreciation channel. And until tomorrow, happy listening.